In the cockpit of Airwolf, Stringfellow Hawk is concentrating on his instrument panel. His eyes are like ice. He calls to Santini.
2 minutes from rendezvous, Dom. See anything?
Santini is peering at the scope.
Something a few degrees south. Looks like a cargo ship. But it's a little way from the exact rendezvous place.
Watch it carefully, Dom.
Hawk lifts Airwolf a little higher from the ocean surface. Suddenly, Dom shouts.
Got it! String, there's something right on rendezvous. Looks like a motor cruiser.
Before Hawk can reply, a new voice breaks in over the intercom.
It is a motor cruiser, Mr. Santini. A special one. Very special.
Hawk brings Airwolf in a turn and hovers over the motor cruiser. He speaks into the intercom.
Are you the guy that sent the fake invite?
I am, Mr. Hawk. May I introduce myself? My name is Krashnik. Dr. Krashnik. Welcome to latitude 22 degrees 04, longitude 83 degrees 47.
Hawk feels the hair on the back of his neck stiffen instinctively. He lifts Airwolf into a higher hover.
Krashnik? Krashnik? I know the name.
You flatter me, Mr. Hawk.
Got it. You worked alongside Moffat when he developed Airwolf.
That is so, Mr. Hawk. I helped to construct it, and now I shall destroy it.
Santini laughs.
You made it too well, Krashnik. You can't destroy it now, you know that only too well.
I know its one weakness only too well also, Mr. Santini. I learned a lot from Dr. Moffat when we were with the company. Indeed, that experience has enabled me to build Artemis.
Santini is listening and watching Krashnik on the scope.
Hey, String, what in the devil's name is Artemis?
Artemis was a Greek god, a huntress devoid of any love.
Every muscle and nerve in Hawk's body is ready for immediate action. Krashnik's voice comes in again, harsh and menacing.
I could not have answered better myself, Mr. Hawk. And Artemis is going hunting now.
He grins and presses a button on a panel. A small rocket launcher swings out from a hatch. There is a roar, a belch of flame, and a missile streaks upwards. It reaches some 10,000 feet, turns and swoops downwards as though searching for Airwolf. Hawk immediately pulls the chopper into a vertical climb, then into a hammerhead stall and wings over. Hawk snaps an order to Santini.
Pack a sunburst and give me a sidewinder.
Santini at the offensive weapon panel acts fast.
I don't think he likes us, String.
Again, Krashnik's voice breaks in.
Nothing personal, Mr. Santini, I assure you. But when I have shown that Artemis can destroy anything, even Airwolf, then the gentlemen on the ship will be falling over themselves to shower me with dollars or Deutschmarks or rubles or rupees, pounds or pesetas. Just a case of the highest bidder.
While Krashnik is talking, the missile is turned and is coming straight in at Airwolf. Hawk fires a sidewinder. Almost with disdain, the missile moves out of the path of the streaking projectile and passes Airwolf with 3 meters to spare.
Artemis likes to hunt, not be hunted, Mr. Hawk.
Krashnik's voice comes in again.
She is looking for your one weakness, Mr. Hawk. Only she and I know it, excluding your good selves, of course.
Hawk is grim. He knows the one vulnerable spot is the mid-air refueling intake and is disturbed that Krashnik knows too. Suddenly, Santini snaps.
Missile coming in on target. Impact in 3 seconds.
Hawk whips out a command.
Reverse thruster engines. Stand by to engage rotor.
Santini acts fast.
Thruster reversed. Speed 800 knots. 650 knots. Missile passed.
Krashnik's voice interrupts.
Well done, both of you. Our friends will be enjoying this. But alas, they will have only a few moments more entertainment.
Hawk is angry.
I could sink your cruiser in 3 seconds, Krashnik.
Perhaps, Mr. Hawk, perhaps. But it won't make any difference to you. Artemis is targeted on your weak spot and no longer needs my assistance.
Hawk sees Artemis coming in along the port side.
Deploy the ADF pod.
The missile screams round in a huge circle as though taking aim at Airwolf's refueling intake. At Hawk's command, Santini unleashes everything in Airwolf's offensive arsenal. Cannons, machine guns, air-to-air missiles, everything. Artemis soars upwards, dodging, weaving in every evading action the imagination can conjure up. It is driven off course, but untouched, and lining up for yet another assault at Airwolf. Krashnik's voice comes through again.
Artemis is good, eh, Mr. Hawk? But I'm afraid you won't have much more time to admire it.
Santini slams down the communication switch.
Shut up. You talk too much.
Hawk's face is expressionless.
Dom, this is going to be a bit difficult. Hold tight, man. Hold tight.
Santini grins.
Exactly the same words your old man used, flying over Belgium in the old P-40. There were 21 Messerschmitts on the... Hey!
Santini's memories are interrupted as Hawk uses the full blast of Airwolf's turbines and swings in a huge arc to 40,000 feet. Artemis follows, screaming behind, still trying to line up and come in at Airwolf's refueling intake. Then Airwolf plummets in a sweeping curve to the sea. Santini catches his breath, but hears Hawk's cold voice.
Dom, reverse thruster engines and stand by to re-engage rotor.
The turbines howl as the engine is reversed. Santini concentrates.
Thrusters reversed. Speed 700 knots. 650. 550. Rotor re-engaging. Speed 500. 400. 375. 350. 325. 300.
They are near the motor cruiser now, and Artemis has adjusted its course and is coming straight in at Airwolf. Hawk moves his hand delicately on over the instrument panel and causes Airwolf to rest at an angle of 45 degrees, tail downwards towards Krashnik's motor cruiser and the vulnerable refueling intake facing upwards. Artemis is on target and screams towards Airwolf. The chopper is now in direct line between the incoming missile and the motor cruiser. Santini is tense.
Missile impact, 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds.
Hawk hits the control panel knobs. The rotor spins into shattering power with an ear-piercing howl. Airwolf leaps away. The missile passes 4 meters below, tries to recover course, has not got enough space to maneuver, and hurtles directly into Krashnik's motor cruiser below. There is a massive explosion, and within seconds, the boat has disappeared, and the only sign that it ever existed are a few small pieces of wreckage bobbing about on the disturbed water. Hawk takes Airwolf high up into the blue. Dom checks his instruments and growls.
You're nearly as good as your old man was.
Hawk smiles.
Thanks, Dom.
He looks across at the cargo ship, moves the controls, and heads towards it. He hovers above it, and they can see people on board looking up. Airwolf drops to 150 feet and sweeps from side to side.
Just a little victory roll, Dom. Like you said my old man used to do when he'd won a duel.
Airwolf surges forward towards the distant horizon, and Santini looks back with contentment as he sees the fast disappearing cargo vessel already pulling away from the vicinity of latitude 22 degrees 04, longitude 83 degrees 47.